Hey guys, welcome back. It's Free Tip Friday, and today's tip is on sharpening. This is my plane blade from my Lee Nielsen low angle dual-sided rabbiting block plane. Love this plane. Haven't sharpened it in ages, so I need to put a new edge on this thing. Now I do all my sharpening freehand, and I encourage all you young carpenters and old carpenters and anybody who doesn't do their sharpening freehand to start doing it freehand. You will learn a ton just by forcing yourself to learn how to sharpen your blades freehand. And here's a quick tip to get your bevels flat. As in, there's a mirror polish from edge to edge, no variations. It's like see your reflection flat. Some would call it deadly flat. So here's how it's done. I got my 1000 grit Waterstone here by Sharpen. I always give a few strokes just on the flat side just to maintain a good flat polish there. And then, you know, a lot of people sharpen like this, back and forth, and it's really easy to rock your blade back and forth and get a bit of a round bevel, which isn't entirely a bad thing. You can still get a sharp edge. The edge is really all that matters, but in certain applications, especially with chisels, you'll find chisels are a lot easier to use when their bevels are flat, especially when you're cutting a chisel this way. If it's round, you can feel when your edge is biting in, but it's just, yeah, trust me, a flat bevel is preferred. So how do you do that when you have such a small bevel? Well, I take my blades and I turn them 45 degrees. So that way when you're putting pressure on it, your bevel is from here to here. So it's a lot more stable, you know, and you have to be pretty clumsy to force that thing off. And then if your bevels are already really rounded, say you bought an old chisel and it's just haggard and you need to restore it for even more stability, move it completely perpendicular to the stone and start grinding it this way. And you'll be able to keep it flat and get a bit of a flat surface started, you know, and you'll see it working across the blade. And then obviously the closer it gets to the edge, the more stable it becomes. Also, you have to picture a sharpening stone like a piece of sandpaper, like picture a heavy grit sandpaper, and if you sand in one direction, obviously it cuts grooves in that direction. And so the more often you change directions, right, those grooves cut across each other and remove more material. So you'll sharpen your blade faster if you keep changing directions when you're sharpening. It doesn't have to be a lot, you can just slowly change. And a lot of people do the figure 8 pattern. That's changing directions like 4 times in one stroke. This will remove the most material when you're sharpening. Yeah, so that's this tip for this week. If you want to get your bevels mirror flat, just turn the blade 90 degrees or 45 degrees and you'll find your bevels are a lot more stable. And once you have a flat bevel, keeping it flat's not hard at all. You can even sharpen this way and it's pretty easy to keep it nice and flat. And yes, I put a micro bevel on my low angle plane blade, which does render this bevel somewhat redundant, but I like to keep all my bevels flat. It's just the pride of life, you know, it's the way I roll. Good practice and makes you look like a boss. So I only use a micro bevel on certain tools. Most of my Japanese tools I don't use a micro bevel, so the bevel edge goes right to the edge, at which point the bevel is very important. So for all you real detail guys out there, just thought I'd explain that so you don't have to tear me apart in the comment section. All right, so I'm out.